Hey, welcome back. Yeah, so off to a weird start again. I don't know. I mean, somebody, Ariel, maybe you're watching, somebody's liking the videos. And so, like, I keep thinking, like, oh, I want to make these videos better. But, like, maybe if I changed it, the one person who was watching would stop watching. And then they would be worse for them. They're like, no, you changed. And I liked how you were doing it before. Um, I think the only way that my videos would get different than they are now is if I had a partner, and I think I would like to try that. But maybe I could just do like a partner once in a while, and then um, by myself sometimes. I don't know. How would I get a partner? I I feel like they would need to be here. Like I couldn't do a Zoom thing. That would be too hard to. Um, but I kind of do. I want to do like a Game Grumps thing, and that would be nice. Like if I had a nice friend that I could joke around with and play Power Washer or something. I think I'd like that. I don't know how to do that, but whatever. Ariel, if you're watching and you want to be my partner, let me know. But you got to come to New York. Maybe one of the people in the social anxiety group. Nobody lives close to me though. I was gonna maybe talk about therapy, but also, so maybe, when you use soap, I mean, I should be using this thing, because look at this thing. It's like crazy good. Um, that's how you use the soap, I guess. What do I want to clean? Multi-purpose? Yeah, look at this. But I don't want to go quick. Like, I want to savor this. Because this is like the best game I've ever played. Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna... I got a new nozzle, the turbo. Kinda cool. That's weird. I guess it spins because... I don't know. Like, maybe it spins because if you put too much pressure on one spot continuously, it'll, like, blow up the building or something. Okay. Should I do therapy today or the social anxiety challenge? Well, let's do therapy because I was talking about somebody outside. I have my window open. I've been doing a good job with that. Although nobody really walks by. I was expecting more people to walk by because it's like nice out. It's the summer. But people don't really walk by my window. It's interesting. Every time I open my window, though, there's like a lady across the street, and she's getting out of her car, like the same time every day. And I'm like, I gotta wait for that lady. And she's like old, so she takes like a half an hour to get out of the car, and I'm just like waiting there for her to leave before I open the window. um, so, yeah, my therapist was like, you've never had alcohol before? You should do it, which is kind of funny. She's like, you should, um, I don't know, and she's like, well, part of me, I always do this, where I'm like, if you tell me to do it, I'll do it, because it's like a therapy thing, and it'll be easier for me to kind of contextualize it as like, oh, therapy, Anthony has to do this thing. I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it just to like get better as part of my therapy or whatever. Like going to improv. I would never do that by myself. Because I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, you think you're gonna like this? Is stupid. But if I do it as part of therapy, then it's like, oh, I have a reason to do it. Otherwise, the reason is just like, I think it's fun, and that's like lame. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It can't be my reason. It has to be like more than that. And so if somebody asks me like, oh, why are you here? I could be like, I'm in therapy, and I have to do this for therapy. And then they can't really be like, oh, that's stupid, because then they're a bad person. But if I didn't do that, and they're like, why are you here? I'd be like, oh, I don't know, like, for fun, I guess. They'd be like, oh, you think this is fun? You're lame. That's still stupid to do, but I don't know why, but, like, I would take that more to heart than if they insulted me for the therapy thing. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist. You figure that out. Did I clean this front? The roof. I'm already 50%. This is going quicker than I thought it would. Maybe because I got the extender. I bought the extender so it can shoot further, I think. She wants me to... Well, okay. Here's the thing. I'm going to see my brother in September. My two brothers. And they both drink. Not a lot, but, like, they have drinks in their houses. So my therapist is like, when you go, you should try it. Which is kind of funny for a therapist to suggest. And I mean, I wouldn't do it if I didn't agree with the premise, like, you've never had alcohol, you should try it, you should try stuff. Like, what are you gonna do, never drink alcohol? That's, like, weird. I don't want to not do it because, like, I don't have a good reason to not do it. Nobody in my family is an alcoholic. My dad doesn't drink because, like, his liver or something, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. The therapist told me, like, most people when they drink, their social anxiety just goes away. And I'm like, what? That can't be right. I mean, I've kind of heard that before, but I always thought, like, well, that wouldn't work for me. And then she's like, yeah, it would. That's how it works. It works for everybody. But that does sound really dangerous, because, like, I could get addicted to it, right? If it's just, like, cures me. It makes me totally normal. That's what I want. And then, like, it would just do that if I just had, like, a couple drinks and I would just be totally normal. That seems kind of dangerous, doesn't it? I think I could handle it, but everybody says that. Oh, I can have one more drink. I'm fine. I can have one more drink. Let me clean all the windows right now. Window, yes. I'm gonna clean all the windows. Oh, look at that. Look at how quick that goes. Perfect. I think all the windows are clean. Yeah, so she wants me to, like, I don't know. I mean, well, the thing is, my brother thing is a long way away. It's still, a couple months, but this lake thing is this weekend, and I could do it here. I mean, I'm going to talk to my therapist on Thursday and talk to her about this. Like, should I drink at the lake? I don't think I really want to. And then she'd be like, oh, of course, if you don't want to, don't do it. But I'm like, well, should I do it, though? Like, in theory, I understand, but no, I can't do it. The first time I drink to be with, like, people that I kind of don't know that much, I'd rather do it with my brother, I think. Or maybe I should just do it by myself. I don't know what to do. Is there stuff in the backyard I have to clean? What about this ball? I guess not. Okay, I just got worried that I was cleaning the same house twice, but I don't think so. Okay, yeah. We never cleaned this house before. Whatever. I've cleaned this house in my free time, but not on the channel yet. Not on the channel yet. Not on the channel yet. No, it's been 12 minutes already. God, I'm terrible. How'd it go by so fast? And I'm just talking about nothing. I'm sorry. Feeling weird today. Just pray for me that this trip goes okay. On Friday, I'm going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'll have a lot to talk about next week. Oh, brother. I've never done anything like this before. It's a big deal, and I want to freaking nail it. That's too much pressure to put on something. Don't act like that. That's weird. Is there a roofing cleaner? I don't know. I'm almost done. I'm at 60%. Oh, whoa. Well, let's get the extender. I was going to talk about the other thing in therapy, which I also talked about in my vlog, which was my theory about why the dread is gone. Let's do that real quick, because I already talked about it, and let's just get it out of the way. Dread feeling is gone because now it's a choice for me to go. Before, I think I had the month-long dread because I had too much social anxiety to even feel comfortable making an excuse. Okay, so that's part of it. Like, now if I don't want to go to something, I feel comfortable enough saying, like, oh, I don't feel like going for, like, but I don't want to go. I'm pretty comfortable doing that. So if I do go to something, it's a choice for me. Before, my social anxiety was so bad that I didn't even feel comfortable making an excuse to not go. Like I had to go. It wasn't a choice, and that's why there was dread, because it was like, you don't have a choice. You just have to do this thing that you don't want to do. And it did feel like you're getting executed. I always make that example. Like, you're doing a presentation in school, and it just feels like you're going, like you're about to die. Like, that's the day that they kill you. Presentation on August 5th or whatever, that's the day you die. And so every day before that, you're just dreading it. You're depressed. You're like, I don't want to die. I want to live. And on August 5th, they're going to murder me. But now when I do something, like I go to this lake, I could not go. I mean, if I really didn't want to go, I could say, oh yeah, I'm sorry, like, I'm gonna be a little bit busy that weekend, and I just don't feel, like, comfortable going, or whatever. I could make a good excuse and not go. And so because it's a choice, the dread is gone, I guess, because, like, at any point, I could still make the choice to not go. So that's why it's not, like, if I start, like, dreading it now, I could be like, well, if you're really dreading it so much, then just don't go. You can just not go. That's my theory about, like, because it is gone, I don't, oh wait, the extender, I don't like that. I don't dread, I'm not dreading social things like I used to. I'm still nervous about it. And, like, every time I think about, like, like, they sent me the text, and they're like, bring beer if you want, and I'm like, oh no, wait, what? I'm not normal. That's the extent of what I feel. I don't feel the dread anymore. I don't know. If anybody's watching, they won't want me to explain it more. I don't know. I feel like, I have a feeling if you're watching, you understand what I'm saying now. The way that Sadie in the Social Anxiety podcast has explained it, is there are 3 anxiety segments. There's the post-event anxiety, pre-event anxiety, and during event anxiety. And to me, what I talked about yesterday was like that pre-event anxiety can kind of be broken up into 2 pieces: the month-long dread and the day of anxiety. And so my month-long dread is kind of gone, but I still have the day of anxiety part. That's all I wanted to say. Whatever. See you tomorrow. Bye.